2018 Jaguar XJ Saloon Review. The good points of Jaguar XJ Saloon: long-distance refinement, muscular performance, agile handling, soundtrack from petrol engine. The bad points of Jaguar XJ Saloon: German rivals offer more up-to-date tech. Not probably the most commodious cabin or boot. Rivals ride better. Would you prefer to be the driver or passenger? Some interior plastics feel low rent. The XJ will be the pinnacle of Jaguar's ethos of making cars offering high performance and comfort in equal measure. It's a global away from its predecessor, in terms of appearance, cabin space plus the driving experience, yet it is still quite definitely a Jaguar that has a coupe-like look. Like most cars on this size, it's expensive new. Nevertheless, the Jaguar provides an alternative handle the likes from the Mercedes-Benz class and BMW 7 Series. In the absence of any gadget-laden interior in comparison with its German rivals, the more cabin feels less intimidating, whether you're from the back or in the driver's seat. An aluminum body ensures a decreased curb weight, which, combined using a powerful selection of engines, means the XJ delivers strong performance and agility with pleasing economy. The cosseting cabin is a fantastic piece of design too, with unique touches over its luxury alternatives. There's a neat touch-sensitive release for your glove box and overhead light controls, even though the ambient lighting is something rivals was required to catch up on, but have since surpassed. Rather than facing a slew of buttons covering up the dash or vast swathes of glaring touchscreens, the XJ feels luxurious inside a more uncomplicated manner, in the role of a place to wind down and turn off, as an alternative to one of constant distraction. There's a lot of leather inside cabin also. It can be per a variety of colors, however the choice of plastic supplied to the center console feel decidedly inexpensive. Those wanting maximum rear seat space can opt for your long wheelbase XJ, increasing rear legroom by 121 mm in the standard length saloon. Jaguar XJ engines and gearbox. Buyers get a collection of 3 supercharged petrol engines and something turbocharged diesel. Each is mated for an 8-speed automatic gearbox and, bar the XJR 575, possess a top speed of 155 miles per hour. The best seller could be the 3.0-liter V6 diesel, offered around the more popular trim levels within the range. Producing 300 horsepower and 700 Nm torque, the 0.62 miles per hour dash requires 6.2 seconds. The 3.0-liter V6 functions as the entry-level petrol engine, producing 340 horsepower and 450 Nm of torque and having the 0.62 miles per hour sprint in 5.9 seconds. There are 2 versions from the 5.0-liter V8 available, each tied to a specific trim level. The 510 horsepower version produces 625 Nm and cuts the 0.62 miles per hour time as a result of 4.9 seconds. This is solely available on by far the most luxurious, long wheelbase in the autobiography model. The top halo model may be the XJR 575, while using 5.0-liter V8 producing 575 horsepower and 700 Nm of torque. This standard wheelbase model completes the 0.62 miles per hour in 4.4 seconds and reaches a high speed of 186 miles per hour. Jaguar XJ trim levels. The XJ can be found in 6 trim levels: luxury, premium luxury, portfolio, autobiography, Sport and XJR 575. The autobiography can be found in long wheelbase form only, even though their Sport and XJR 575 are tied to standard wheelbase. The verdict: the Jaguar XJ is actually by no means a class leader, but there's something oddly charming over it. By being certainly one of the best at college to drive, it presents something of the dilemma: are you currently better served sat from the back seats, or through the helm beforehand? It's a good problem to get, but why not a bigger concern is whether buyers obtain the lack of up-to-date tech refreshing or disconcerting. Watch the entire Jaguar XJ Saloon review. Detail limo is highly recommended over its premium rivals. 4 engines to select from: rear-wheel drive only, automatic as standard. Plenty of power as well as. There are 4 engine choices, with some limited by standard or long wheelbase models only. Jaguar XJ diesel engine. By far probably the most popular engine choice will be the twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter V6 diesel seen in various Jaguar Land Rover products, and this also 300 horsepower engine is superbly refined and near silent at cruising speeds. With 700 Nm of torque, it's got impressive low-down punch for effortless overtaking, and easy power delivery and relaxed high-speed travel. It covers the 0.62 mph in 6.2 seconds, but it's the mid-range acceleration that impresses. However, it's also economical, which enable it to average 4,849 miles per gallon based on wheel size. Jaguar XJ petrol engines. All petrol engines from the XJ range are supercharged. The 3.0-liter V6 is the entry-level petrol motor, producing 340 horsepower and 450 Nm of torque. This is on portfolio and sport models and replaced the 5.0-liter naturally aspirated V8 in 2012. The most luxurious autobiography model relies on a 5.0-liter V8 engine, boasting 510 horsepower, bringing the 0.62 mph time right down to 4.9 seconds. At a sedate pace it's willing to silently purr away, but push the accelerator and it also surges into life with the intoxicating turn of pace and also a wonderful roar from your twin exhaust pipes. It feels fast but is never intimidating or brutal. However, fuel economy does suffer, having an average of just 25.5 miles per gallon. Jaguar XJR 575. The Jaguar XJR 575 is directed at those who require a large slice of performance, making use of their luxury motoring. Once you will get your head about the fact that this car is less about sedate luxury travel and much more about high-speed mile munching, the Jaguar XJR 575's performance is impressive. Power rises from an uprated version with the supercharged 5.0-liter V8 as found within the XJ autobiography. With 575 horsepower and 700 Nm, this drops the 0.62 mph time for it to 4.4 seconds, beating a Porsche 911 Carrera's time. And remember, that is a 4-door saloon. Just in the event that drivers feel a top-notch speed of 155 miles per hour will not be quick enough, Jaguar has reprogrammed the restrictor, allow a maximum of 186 miles per hour, 8-speed automatic only. All models come having an 8-speed automatic gearbox that features a standard drive mode and a sport setting. There are also steering wheel-mounted paddle shifts, enabling you to change gear yourself, but only inside sporty arrest setting will the gearbox continue in manual mode. The automatic gearbox changes gear smoothly and quickly, but adapts in your driving style, providing quicker shifts and holding the gears for extended if the driving force is accelerating harder. Impressive performance. The bad thing is in slippery conditions, once the Jag struggles to discover the power down in spite of its huge tires. There's a lot pulling power knocking around the door of the astonishing 700 Nm of torque, that putting it down is often a bit of the wrestling match between traction and power, often requiring the traction control system to step up. Driving modes. A drive mode selector gives all models an option between normal, dynamic and snow driving modes. Each of such adapt the accelerator and electronic stability control reaction to suit, along with the gearbox programming, the steering and, where fitted, adaptive suspension system. Discontinued Jaguar XJ engines. Prior towards the entry-level 3.0-liter V6 petrol in 2012, the 5.0-liter V8 with 385 horsepower was being offered. This non-supercharged engine provided smooth and predictable power delivery, accelerating from 0-62 miles per hour in 5.7 seconds along with an average fuel economy of 25 miles per gallon. The previous iteration with the XJR 575, simply named XJR, produced 550 horsepower and 680 Nm of torque. The top speed was lower at 174 miles per hour with 0-62 miles per hour taking 4.6 seconds. Lighter weight benefits agility. Handling impressive for any limo this size. Fast and composed inside corners. Despite its considerable size, the XJ feels amazingly agile and nimble about the road, helped through the low curb weight. The steering is light and somewhat with a lack of feel, however it is still incredibly responsive and precise, providing you with plenty of confidence when tackling corners. Body control is exceptionally good too, possibly at higher speeds the XJ feels planted to your road. A system called Jaguar Drive Control offers different settings including winter and dynamic modes. The latter drive mode helps to make the throttle pedal more responsive and sharpens the steering. Ride quality remains impressive. Greater wheels causes it to feel a tad firm in comparison with its rivals and sometimes caught out by larger potholes. However, there is no wallowing, plus it irons out uneven roads with little fuss. Jaguar XJR 575. Clearly this limo isn't racetrack refugee, but given its size and mass, the handling certainly does impress. Jaguar has spent lots of time endowing the XJR 575 by incorporating serious kit to further improve its handling capabilities. The adaptive dynamics work to control the auto and keep it planted about the road by adjusting the automobile's suspension as much as 500 times a second. This enables the suspension to adjust for the road conditions and the driving forces inputs almost continuously. There's also an engaged electronic differential that can help ensure the rear wheel with one of the most grip gets one of the most power. Of course, if one wheel sets out to slip, power is reduced. Standard kit includes corner recognition that senses if your car is negotiating a bend, hence the gearbox supports the correct gear to assist aid smart acceleration. We haven't found this to figure every single time, often changing up a gear too soon ahead of the next corner. The upshot on this smart tech is really a saloon car containing an impressive cornering ability. It feels agile when first delivering and holds a definitive line through it, though on bumpy roads things can obtain a bit lively. Modern yet still user-friendly inside. In Control Touch Pro multimedia is effective. Comfort and quality high. Jaguars are renowned with regards to elegant interiors, a thing that the XJ continues. It provides the feeling of any handcrafted cabin by incorporating wonderful styling touches, the classic aircraft-style air vents being one example. The designers were affected by high-end yachts and powerboats, something which is evident inside the interior design with many different high-gloss panels and also a wide central console. Despite all of the onboard functions, customized for specific cultures isn't too button-heavy. A large 10-inch center touchscreen is standard, even though the InControl Touch Pro multimedia system's response sometime to occasional glitches means it lags behind the very best rivals. The low seating position and high shoulder line enhance a cockpit feel from when driving, having a high-quality finish generally in most places. All models consist of heated seats front and back, even though the leather tire in premium luxury models upwards is usually heated on the touch of any button. Jaguar has dispensed with physical instrument dials in favor of your high-definition 12.3-inch screen that displays virtual dials. It is usually difficult to find out in very bright sunshine, but in addition to that, the graphics and fonts are crisp and clear, enabling you to alter certain sections to demonstrate varying levels of information. However, although this may include a considerable widescreen view to the sat-nav map, it doesn't quite match the usability of Virtual Cockpit as with in Audi products, which has a hard-to-watch speedometer and absence of your rev counter. This is controlled via buttons around the steering wheel, and even though the number of menus and sub-menus might be intimidating and slightly distracting to begin with, you soon enjoy it. Heated seats back and front. Rides well, if not essentially the most isolated luxury saloon. Select long wheelbase for ultimate rear comfort. There's a selection of two lengths inside XJ lineup, the common car or perhaps the long wheelbase version. The latter offers 121 mm more legroom for those within the back, doing it more of an limousine-like feel, detailed with separate rear climate controls, electric blinds and rear privacy glass. However, the common model is very spacious, having a similarly luxurious feel. There's lots of space for the prominent center tunnel limits space for any fifth passenger, but you will discover slight criticisms. Leading seats are multi-adjustable, nevertheless they aren't particularly enveloping like they are inside a Porsche Panamera. Taller passengers could find they sit close on the roof, a consequence of that low coupe-like profile, that makes it a little claustrophobic. But all cars come having a panoramic glass roof with retractable covers with the front and back, which adds a bit light inside. Thanks in part to your acoustic laminated windows and windscreen, there's practically no wind or road noise around the move, even at autobahn speeds, giving the cabin a cosseting feel. The petrol could be the more refined choice, however the diesel does remain remarkably hushed. Where the XJ appeals more over its competition could be the sound in the petrol engine. While rivals filter as much sound as is possible, the Jaguar adds feeling of theater by letting a pleasing growl on the engine and to your cabin. This also applies towards the exhaust, which sounds louder when experienced on the outside. The XJ might not waft down a road and a Mercedes-Benz class, but bumpy roads are unlikely to unsettle you. Even though the XJR 575 sports a somewhat firmer ride, it's never jarring, with little noise intrusion into the cabin. Generous equipment levels at standard. 6 trim levels available. Less tech-laden than rivals, with fewer options. 6 trim levels can be obtained topped because of the Performance XJR 575 model, and many types of versions get yourself the high level of normal equipment. Standard Jaguar XJ Saloon equipment. Entry-level luxury versions in the XJ are fitted with Escape electronic stability control, cruise control, automatic LED headlights and wipers, 19-inch alloy wheels, powered boot lid, keyless entry and ignition, front and rear parking sensors with rear view camera, panoramic glass roof, climate control back and front, heated back and front seats, electrically adjustable leather front seats, 10-inch touchscreen multimedia system with sat-nav, Bluetooth and DAB radio, 12.3-inch driver instrument screen, electric rear side shades. Premium luxury versions feature edition equipment, different 19-inch alloys, metallic paint, heated tire, heated and cooled back and front seats, a more robust 380 watts audio system. Portfolio models feature adaptive LED headlights, 20-inch alloy wheels, upgraded 825 watts audio system, digital TV, blind spot monitor, rear cross traffic alert, traffic sign recognition. Rear sport models put in a sportier appearance towards the XJ portfolio and are available fitted with rear sport body kit, privacy glass, metallic sports pedals. The autobiography represents one of the most luxurious model, fitted with long wheelbase, different 20-inch alloy wheels, perforated leather seats, with winged headrests and leather headlining, 1,300 watts head unit, 2 individual rear seats with massage function, rear tables and 10.2-inch screens, 360-degree park sensors with cameras. The Jaguar XJ 575 may be the flagship with the range, fitted with XJR suspension and body kit, red brake calipers, quad exhaust pipe finishers, optional Jaguar XJ saloon extras. Given the typical kit list, there isn't far more you can add. However, customers can upgrade their premium luxury and portfolio models with all the 1,300 watts surround audio system, folding rear tables and 10.2-inch folding rear screens as seen on autobiography. Illumination pack, entirely on premium luxury and portfolio ads. Illuminated air vents, sill plates and LED rear watching lights. Parking assist pack on all models, except portfolio, ads. 360-degree parking sensors, surround camera system and park assist. Highway pack on luxury and premium luxury includes blind spot assist, rear traffic detection, adaptive LED headlamps, traffic sign recognition and automatic high beam assist. Option packs on long wheelbase version only. Rear seat pack, situated on premium luxury and portfolio ads. Individual rear seats with electric adjustment and massage function, LED rear watching lights, winged headrest. Premium rear seat pack adds a far more extensive report on kit, situated on premium luxury and portfolio ads. Individual rear seats with electric adjustment and massage function, LED rear watching lights, winged headrest, rear tables, rear seat entertainment system. Lots of active safety system as standard. The most groundbreaking are only optional, though. No Euro NCAP score and in all probability won't be tested. This XJ wasn't crash tested by Euro NCAP and that is unlikely to alter. The organization rarely tests cars this expensive. However, the XJ should work well, helped by its very secure aluminum body shell. It is fitted with electronic stability control escape, twin front, side and curtain airbags, front seats that has a whiplash protection system, blind spot monitoring plus a pop-up bonnet to boost protection for pedestrians, whenever they be unfortunate enough to get hit. To aid parking, you will find sensors back and front plus a rear-facing camera to help you see what on earth is behind when reversing. There are 2 ISOFIX points inside the Jaguar XJ, located about the outer rear seats. Plenty of space for 4 occupants in addition to their luggage. Boot space above average at school. Choose the long wheelbase version and rear passengers reap the benefits of an extra 121 mm of legroom. Up front, you will discover the usual stowage parts of glove box, door pockets, and cubbyhole underneath the armrest inside central console. The central console also houses a double cup holder, fine to get a couple of ordinary drinks cans, pop-up cover that hides a tray to your wallet, etc. While rear seat passengers can pull on the armrest for cup holders and storage. You may well want to look at the dimensions of your garage before purchase. Both the short and long wheelbase versions with the Jaguar XJ are no longer 5 meters long, using the long wheelbase measuring at 5,255 millimeters. The XJ is over the average-sized parking bay, though the park assist option can help, provided you're not inside a rush, waiting for that system to create its calculations. The sheer length in the XJ means it offers a considerable turning circle, but as you'd expect of such a big vehicle, rear parking sensors come as standard. Premium luxury models upwards go for front parking sensors, and they are generally vital because it is not easy to evaluate the nose or tail. Given how big car, the boot will not be as commodious as some tummy flatness, although to expect. The floor is pretty shallow, nevertheless the 478-liter boot beats the Audi A8, Mercedes-Benz class along with the BMW 7 Series plug-in hybrid because of its power supply. However, you can actually fit 2 large suitcases in side by side, as well as the electric boot lid is usually set to spread out to a predetermined height. Select the consumer rear seat option and also you lose the ability to fold them as a result of increased boot space.